I did start to compare myself a lot. I can't concentrate on two things at the same time. Like, it really wasn't healthy. I really wanted to become a streamer. I feel like a lot of the times I don't really know myself, then I'm a failure. I want to take a break. Hi lovelies, how you guys doing? Well, today I've decided to do a little bit of a different type of video. I want to do a sit down situation and talk about some things that I have on my mind. Emoji, don't leave. No, wait, don't go. You're my emotional support. I always do love to do like sit downs and talk about stuff, but I'm an introverted yapper, which is kind of feel like sometimes it's confusing because I want to yap about so many things, but I'm also introverted. So a lot of the times I'm stopping myself from saying what I want to say. Today, I want to talk about some goals. Also, I'm going to get ready to do my hair at the same time as talking, which I usually find very, very, very hard to do because I can't concentrate on two things at the same time like that. I really can't. It's very hard for me. So whenever I see people, say for example, doing like their makeup and like having like a full-on conversation, I'm so amazed. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I feel like for this year, I want to just kind of live. I want to prioritize a lot of the stuff that I want to do and I want to explore. Last year, I started streaming on Twitch. I really wanted to become a streamer. I really wanted to chase this dream. It was fun. It was truly, truly fun. I met some really good people who I still talk to. I created such amazing relationship. But the thing is, and it's always a but, it didn't feel rewarding. The mindset that I started with when it came to streaming was numbers, right? For me, the output, I was like, okay, what is something that I would get like satisfied from? It's like, what is the output of this, right? I wanted to create like an amazing community and like having fun and so forth. I really wanted that, so I managed to do that. But then I was like, what are the metric? Because in my mind, it was like, I couldn't quantify that, if that makes sense. And you could ask, why do you have to quantify it? I don't have an answer for that. It has been a very like chasing something that I didn't know what to chase. I didn't have like a clear goal in mind with it. So that demotivated me to a certain extent. It kind of became without purpose in a way. Like my brain always needs like a goal. I'm like, okay, I need this goal. I need to do these things and then I will achieve this and this and this. Even if it's not like crazy goals, like, I'll reach 1 million followers or something. No, it's more like any goal. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a subscriber goal or something. It's just like, it can be any goal. And I wasn't able to do that. It's very confusing a lot of the time. And I started to not have as much fun as I wanted to. And there was also another thing that this is very embarrassing for me to admit because I didn't really admit this out loud, like publicly. I did start to compare myself a lot. And you know what they say, comparison, it is the thief of joy. And I started going down a path that it really wasn't healthy. I had quite a hard time managing this whole situation because I felt like if I didn't reach these certain milestones or if I didn't really, be like the other people, then I'm a failure, which it wasn't really the right mindset to have. It made me really doubt myself and streaming. So I want to take a break because it just felt like the relationship that I created with streaming at that point in time wasn't healthy, wasn't sustainable. So I needed to, okay, I can't stop comparing myself at the moment. Instead of just going in and like always throwing myself in it without actually dealing with why I feel this way and dealing with the issue at hand, I'll just end up burning myself out, even though I was low-key burned out already. So the way I went about it was, okay, I'll take a break. I don't know how long this break is gonna be, and I'm gonna go for other type of content because I still want to be a content creator, but I felt like streaming just wasn't it at the moment. So I went in and started YouTube, started vlogging, started doing other sort of content, and so far it's been going good. It's been doing good because last year was so focused on success and so focused on, I need to succeed in this and to succeed in this. This year I want to take a break. I want to take a break and just chill out. I want to take a break and actually do stuff that personally enjoy. I want to do more hobbies. I want to do more things like that because I don't know. I'm just a bit, I don't want to say bored, but more like I really want to discover that part of myself, I feel like a lot of the times I don't really know myself. I feel like a lot of the times I know what I should do, but then I don't take the time to actually ask myself, do I want to do this? Or like, do I want to be this way? I've seen a lot of people online, and it's giving me like a lot of confidence and a lot of motivation. I've seen a lot of people online that this year is the year where they like do less like consuming and more like exploring, like consuming on social media, more like exploring. And I thought that might be like such a interesting thing to do. So that's why I kind of started to like document my life. I haven't been really good at documenting my life for the past, I'll say since the pandemic. I think the pandemic shifted like a lot of things for me. And I didn't really document a lot of the things that I did. As before, I would like take pictures a lot and go out and do stuff. But since the pandemic, I haven't really been doing that. So I really like to go and explore more stuff and do more hobbies. And I want to do more painting. I bought painting supplies about, I would say, a year and a half ago, I think, or something like that, or like a year ago. I bought painting supplies. Never use them. I want to do that more. I've been playing Sudoku a lot recently. I've been reading more because I do have so many books that I haven't even touched. I bought them because I wanted to read them, but I want to do a conscious decision to find the time this year. I want to cook more. I want to make myself like this cookbook with all my favorite recipes and so forth. Because okay, maybe I'm the only one who does this, but let me know if you relate to this. You know, when you go and do grocery shopping, you're always stuck in like the same recipes over and over and over again. I want to break from that because I know all the recipes, right? But they just don't come to my mind at the time when I do like my grocery shopping and so forth. So I want to make a cookbook and I want to do it like separated in different chapters. This is with chicken. This is dessert. This is with pasta. I want to separate them like that. So when I do grocery shopping, I just choose like 5 or 6 recipes from there for the week and just buy from that. Because I want to cook more and I want to be a little bit more, I want to say that my lifestyle is unhealthy in terms of diet because I don't have like a specific diet or anything like that, but I don't really eat a lot of sugars and I drink a lot of like sugary drinks or anything like that. I do drink like now and then when I go out or things like that. I drink like sugary drinks and so forth, but mostly it's pretty healthy. I cook every day at home. So I do eat out sometimes. I would say maybe about once a week or every 2 weeks, something like that. So not a lot of eating out and that. So definitely my diet is already quite healthy, but I want to get better at exercising. I feel like I haven't really exercised in like since the pandemic. I had like a gym era in the pandemic. It's very funny, which I feel like a lot of people had. So it was basically, I started doing workout exercises from Chloe Ting for like, I think 2 months, but every day. We're talking every day, an hour and a half exercising. So I would do 1 hour her exercises, 10 minutes of warming up, then half an hour really like intense workout. And then the rest of the time, I think I would do more like a yoga, like Pilates sort of situation. And then another half an hour just stretching, genuinely just stretching. I was able to do the splits. I was very impressed. And I managed to get like not only a flat abdomen, I managed to get like one of those lines that you get before you start building like abs. I've never been that fit in my entire life. That was the time where I was I think the most fit, and I was also eating really good because I was back home. We have like a lot of like vegetables and stuff from the garden. While here I don't have a garden, so I live in a flat. Everything comes from the grocery store. But we used to do like a lot of barbecuing and so forth, and spending time outside in the sun, which UK doesn't have one bit. You probably know if you live in UK, there's no fucking sun here. Zero fucking sun. No sun. I mean, I say that as it's sunny outside, but that's beside the point. Today is a good day, okay? Today is not what every day is. Let's put it that way. I definitely was really fit and healthy, and I felt really good about myself, right? And not necessarily about like beauty standards or anything. I wasn't like, ooh, I'm skinny, so I feel better. No, I felt healthy. I felt strong. And it's not necessarily with the physical appearance. I genuinely felt good inside, if that makes sense. I felt good, like, it just, I don't know, I felt healthy, I felt good, I was like, damn, I'm strong, I felt strong, which now it's complete opposite because I've really had a quite sedentary lifestyle over the past, like since the pandemic, like since that arc, I've been quite sedentary, especially since I moved to UK about 4 years ago. So I definitely, this year is health. I already started working out with 2 times a week so far. I want to start slow to build up because one thing is whenever I start something, and let me know if you guys have this as well. Whenever I start something, I'm always like, I either go 100% like every day, or I don't do it. So I learned that if I do that, if I go like, for example, from not working out at all to working out every day, it's not gonna be sustainable. So I started with 2 times a week. And honestly, it's been good. I lose track of time a lot. So I scheduled it in my calendar, specific workout days. And that way I don't have to think about it, if that makes sense. I don't have to think about like working out. I know my calendar remind me when I need to work out. So I definitely recommend if you struggle with remembering stuff and will be like, oh, I want to work out 2 times a week, but I always forget when I come back home from work, or if I finish work or school or whatever, nothing. And I'm like, later, I can do it later. And you just realize there's been 2 weeks and you haven't done anything. I definitely recommend finding app or anything that could remind you, being like, okay, so Mondays or Tuesdays or our workout days or whatever you want to achieve. That would definitely help. So I did that and it's been going great. Honestly, I've been doing, I'm saying that I've been doing it for a week, okay? I haven't been doing it for a long time, but I think it's sustainable. I think if I treat it like this, it will be sustainable. I want to also document that, so I'll be documenting my whole journey. I want to do more like just taking care of myself more. As you can see probably from my vlogs, I don't really do a lot of makeup. If I go out or if I need to go to an event or anything like that, I do makeup. But I would say 80% of the time I don't. There's not actually a specific reason. It's more like, I don't know, having to take it off at the end of the night is a lot of work. So I'm like, Also, I kind of look crazy right now, but it's okay. You'll see me looking a bit insane because I need to like do my hair, have my hair. That looks kind of funny. I made a vision board. Now, funny thing about my vision board. Okay, so I've been postponing because I bought a printer for my vision board specifically because I said, you know what, I needed a printer. And I'm like, I can't print this thing, so I need to go in town and print it or ask someone to print it for me. So I said, you know what, this is a good moment since I needed for my vision board to print the pictures to put it on because I want to have like a physical vision board. I've noticed that last year I had a digital one and I forgot about it a lot of the times, but this one I want a physical one. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy a printer. That printer was crap. Not a good printer. And I returned it. And since then, I've been postponing to order the photos online to have it delivered to my house, like already printed. But I did it. Was it 2 days ago? So now I'm waiting, and I know it's February, but it is what it is. So now I need to, let me just do this because I can't. I need to look at it. While I wait for that, the vision board, I have it digitally for now. So let me just go through it. We have... Vision board, 2026 vision board. I want to do more reading. I want to do more cooking. I want to do more dates with my partner. We really want to focus on that. We need to move. So I want to really move to a new apartment. I want to do more painting, more exercising, more meditating. I really want to start like living more consciously. I want to be more aware and more in tune with what's happening around me. More connected. What is it? Practice mindfulness, I think it's called. I really want to go to Korea and Japan, but we shall see because we're supposed to go last year, but just, yeah, things didn't really align. But I really want to go to Korea and Japan. I went to Korea once and it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful country. I stayed more in cities rather than going and seeing the countryside and that. And I felt like I didn't really experience a lot of the culture. To a certain degree, obviously I experienced food and that, but I really want to like visit the countryside as well to see more than just like Seoul and Busan, like the main cities. The way I want to do it is your first visit should be like, you know, the main attractions, the touristy stuff, the classic things like that everybody does. And if you can sneak in other stuff, that's perfect. But if you don't have a lot of time or you want to see a lot of things, just do a lot of like attraction-y stuff. And the second time you go there, take your time and go through like the things that are not really that popular. Maybe go visit a village or a temple or like something that is not like genuinely go a little bit more like a local rather than a tourist. So that's what I want to do now on my second visit. I want to be more like a local. I want to live like a local. So hopefully I can do this year. I'll definitely take you guys with me. I want to work a little bit on my space because I spend so much time inside and I rarely go outside. I want to make it more comfy, more cozy, more with more personality. Well, right now it's quite comfy and I quite like it. I have like a couple of lamps and I have a couple of things. I do kind of want more, if that makes sense. What is this? This is my last strands. I really want to do a little bit more than what I currently have, a bit more personality. So I want to work on my apartment a little bit more, since I pretty much stay here all day, every day. Like 99% of the time is spent in my apartment. So I want to make it more comfy. But my problem is, like, should I do it here for this apartment, or should I do it for the next apartment? And I think I'm gonna do it for the next apartment or house, depending what we find, because I don't want to invest a lot of money and time into this space, because it might change the way the structure, different design would be for that one. I need to separate my bangs. They gotten so long. They were so short. I haven't straightened my hair since October, I think. I let it like more natural, more wavy, more curly. So I haven't straightened my hair in a long time. So now I need to remember how I used to do my bangs. Because we curly hair, you just let your bangs, you know, like the rest of your hair. I'll have to go and do my bangs separately. Let's see what we got so far. Ooh, oh my God, I missed it. I missed it so much, having straight hair. I need to do my bangs though. It looks kind of flat at the moment. So I'm gonna go do my bangs and be back. Let's do a transition, shall we? One of those cool transitions that people make online. I sound like a fucking 80-year-old person. You know, on the internet. You know, those young people, how they do those things on the internet. That's how I feel. Anyways, let's do it. Okay. I can't really get my bangs quite right, and it kind of annoys me. So we shall deal with that later. For now, I think it's really pretty. I think it grew so long since last time I did this. I think I definitely need more layers. It's more defined. I think right now it's a bit flat, and then these comes like that. Should I attempt that at home? Should I attempt to make some layers at home? Probably wouldn't be a good idea, but I might do it, because hairdresser is expensive. To do my own hair is kind of funny. But yes, so what else do we have on the... I have a bunch of things here. You will be okay. You're a diva. Fuck what they think. Work hard, but make sure you enjoy life too. And I think that is like the motto that I want for this year. Work hard, but make sure you enjoy life too. Eat healthy. Life isn't perfect, but your outfit can be, which is so true. I want to do more editing. I've been really enjoying editing. If you guys have editing tips or things like that, send it my way. I want to have like a vinyl space, because I started getting more vinyls, and I really want to have like a little bit of corner collection. Never feel guilty for setting boundaries that protect your peace. That's another motto that I quite like, and I really want to have it for this year. I also want to try these two products that I got from e.l.f. Sheer for It Blushed Tint in the shade, can't find the shade, maybe when I open it. And then I also got an e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara, and I think the shade is dark brown. Let me see, let me find a mirror. Did I leave the camera on? I did leave the camera on. I couldn't find my small mirror. So big mirror is. Let's open this one up. I really love unpacking videos. Wait, no, this. It's in the shade Orange Crush. Is that how you do it? Let's try it. Like, it gives just like the perfect oomph that you need. Like, usually my lips are quite discolored on some days, so I just need like a tiny little thing that doesn't seem like I have something on top. Let's see if you can layer it. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. And I think this color works really well. What do you guys think? I think it's very nice. And let's try the mascara too, actually. It's just Lash and Roll from e.l.f. in the shade of deep brown. This is how it looks. I always wanted to try like a dark brown instead of black, because I've noticed, like, for example, for my eyeliner, I look better with brown rather than with black. So I wanted to try the same. Oh, okay. I think if I curl my lashes, this is gonna be really good, because sometimes I just want to go for like a soft look. This is perfect for that. Let's go in with the second layer. Very natural. And I think if I curl them, it's definitely gonna give that perfect oomph. I wonder how this looks with some gloss on top. One more layer of this, and then let's go and get gloss. Actually, let's try with some Vaseline on top, because right now it's matte, as you can see, like this. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I really like that. That's really pretty. But yes, this was my little bit of a chit chat with you guys. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. And if you guys want to do more like this, like maybe Q&A or stuff like that, we can definitely have a go. This was really fun to film. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. What do YouTubers say? Subscribe, like, and comment. Yes. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourself as always. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.